Hello, how you doing? Gin and tonic. I'm British, you know. Welcome. What do you know about secondary suspension for underquilts? Because sometimes you can spend a lot of money to find out you're just missing that one vital item, which is secondary suspension. And if you don't know anything about it, watch this video. Welcome to MAFT UK. And cheers. So then, here's our standard hammock, and we're just about to insert the underquilt, and because of the way I've got my hammock set up, my underquilt goes on as simple as that. Now, let's have a look at the problem in front of us. An underquilt of this size has quite considerable amount of weight with it, and what you get is something called the concertina effect, where under its own weight it will sag down. That isn't very good for a £180 underquilt, let's be honest. So how do we get around that without spending any money and making it 400 times better without spending any money? Just remember I said without spending any money. Quite simple. All we really need is a little bit of shock cord, about that big. What's that? 1 foot? Maybe 18 inch? It depends really on your hammock length and the system that you have, but that's all you need to sort that hammock out. Now I've already got it fitted on the far end. I'm going to show you how I did it on this end. It's not load bearing, it's just secondary suspension. It means it's not actually pulling, it's not under any strain, it's just holding it in place to stop the concertina effect. Okay, so most of you will understand, and I've seen before, the cinch cord here to enable you to tighten up the gap underneath you to stop the cold air rushing down here, and this one comes with its baffles and everything's fine, but as you notice it's hanging quite low to the hammock, and if I really tighten the elastic up, so I think I'm putting the elastic under too much strain. So all I need to do to install my secondary suspension is find that clip, push it down and thread in my cord and pull it all the way through, and you'll see I've got a knot just to the knot there. And I'm going to go around to the other side and do exactly the same. And I just tie it off with a little knot to stop it pulling through on its own again. And that, believe it or not, is your secondary suspension complete. And I just want you to watch this. How easy is that? Why isn't it on already? That is not under any excessive tension. I don't have any fear of that pulling and breaking anything, because this is taking the weight. So that's taking the weight. That's stopping now the concertina effect, and will keep that hammock up nice and high to your back or feet at all times. So there you go. Not a difficult thing to do. Very unusual why that isn't there already. I can't quite get my head around that, but very effective, very simple way of keeping that hammock uptight behind you and not sagging and causing the concertina effect. So hope you enjoyed that. It was a short video, but I think it's quite an important one too. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for Sugar Emery for letting me know all about that a few weeks ago, and I'm glad I'll be able to share it with you guys. Cheers. And this is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Have you noticed, us Brits complain about the weather all the time, and as soon as the sun comes out, I sit in the shade. Get that. See you later.